Hey guys, what's going on? Real quick, I just want to apologize about the lack of content that went out over the vacation holiday, Thanksgiving. I've been off since last Wednesday. I went back to work this Monday, but last week I got off Wednesday, middle of the afternoon, pretty early, and I just kind of wanted to enjoy my vacation, and I was kind of just being a bit selfish. Uh, I believe I mentioned before I've got two daughters, so I just wanted to spend that time with them and my family, and just have some bonding time with them. And so, sorry if I was too selfish about that. I thought about doing videos for you guys over the holiday, but I was like, nah, I just want to spend time with them. And then this whole week, it's just been really, really slow for me, as well as a big changer and more advancements for myself in this company. The company's just been kind of real lax with me this whole week, not really giving me much to do. I mean, it's pretty cold, and I believe I mentioned before too, in the summertime we get real busy, and in the wintertime it can kind of slow down. I'm back up here in the mountains for Azusa's water purification plant, so it's pretty cold over here. I went hiking up over here during the holiday, and fucking lakes are freezing over here. It's how cold it gets at night. During the day it's not too bad, but at night this place gets freaking cold. And still during the day, the mountains are a lot colder than it is in the city. And it's a big game changer for me too right now, because I believe I mentioned before as well that the company wants to make me a service manager, and they looked at that in terms of, a ways down the road when I got older. But a couple of things are happening, and pretty much that whole process of me becoming a service manager down the line has just moved itself up pretty shortly. Within the next 2 years, I'll be the official service manager, and they're kind of prepping me for this now, because they don't want to just like drop me into the position, but they want to work me into it and get used to the feel. But at the same time, not only will I be a service manager, but I'll still be a service technician. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the guys will be, one, I'll be their boss, but on top of that, being a service technician, I'm no longer going to do routine maintenances. So like when it comes to changing oil and filters and crap like that, some of like in the trenches kind of work, I'm not going to be doing any of that stuff no more. I'll strictly only be doing repairs and troubleshooting only. And when things come in the shop, a lot of the toughest jobs are actually right on our doorstep in our shop, because a lot of the big repairs, when we're replacing errands and large 60 horsepower motors, that kind of stuff we do not do in the field. It's just not feasible. It's sometimes not safe. Some of the areas the compressors are in, there's just not enough room to move around, trying to move heavy equipment. And on the same note, because sometimes space is so tight, we can't do repairs in the field. So a lot of times those big repairs come in the shop, and we got guys in the shop that do that. Well, the company, instead of having me out in the field doing some of that routine work, get those guys out, because honestly guys, some of the dudes we have inside, what can take them weeks and sometimes months to figure out and repair takes me a matter of a couple days to do on my own. And that they'd rather have me in the shop, because then when stuff gets in, I mean guys, sometimes our shop gets so packed with compressors coming in, like we end up losing space where to put them. So they want me to start handling that, as well as the rest of the guys, and organizing who goes where on what days. And so it's definitely a big step up, and of course the pay scale will go up, which is all great. And I think at the same time I kind of want to be an example. And it's one thing I always tell people: if you're gonna lead by example. And I think I'm a big example to people out there who, especially fathers and parents in general. My wife, she's a stay-at-home mom, and she's a stay-at-home mom because of everything I do. And that's why I say I feel like I'm a living example. Just because you had 2 kids, just because you're 21, just because you're 18, you're in your early 20s, doesn't mean you can't be a successful person. and I really consider myself to be successful. Are there other things I could have done with my life if I didn't make some of the choices I made? Yeah, definitely. But do my kids really prevent me from pursuing something that I would want to do? Now, honestly, guys, there's a lot of things that I wanted to do with my life, and honestly, just like anybody else, I'll never live long enough to accomplish all of those things. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta answer a phone call. All right, guys, sorry about that. I'm here at Azusa for this relay that burnt out. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on camera, but if you see on top that black spot that's right there, it fried out. It's connected to a 2 fans for a cooling system on the compressor. And last time this happened, they got 2 identical units here at the purification plant. Last time this happened, we were able to just replace the relay and then got the fans working, and then like a couple days later, the relay went out again and the fans actually failed. I'm hoping we can just get it going with this relay and it be said and done, and hopefully there's not a problem with the fans, and hopefully the fans don't kill the relay again. Or if the fans fucking fail, then we gotta replace those, and those took us about 2 weeks to get in. But anyways, I just want to be, I'd rather lead by example, and you know, like I said, there's a lot of things that I wish I could do, and like anybody else, I'm not gonna live long enough in order to accomplish all of those things. And I guess what I've kind of done is I picked something I'm in, I picked something I truly have a passion for, and I'm just doing everything I can to succeed at it. And you know, just because you're young doesn't mean you can't be successful. Everything I've done, I've earned. Nothing in this company has just been given to me. You know, I wasn't just given the biggest fucking truck in the company because they want to look cool. If they really wanted to look cool, they would have given something like this to one of the older technicians who've been here for a long time. Why didn't those guys get it? You know, it wasn't a matter of because, oh, then they got to move them out of one truck into another truck, and that takes time. They did the same exact thing with me. They said, here, take a day, take all the shit out of your old truck, put it into this new truck, be ready to go by tomorrow. All right, fine. That's exactly what I did. You know, the position of being the service manager isn't just being given to me because they feel like doing it. It's not like that. I mean, everything I'm doing here, I'm earning to make my way at. And, you know, that's what I think the generation of millennials that I'm in is really struggling to do. And it really, really frustrates me that I'm in that category. And it doesn't really frustrate me because I'm like them, and I'm not. I'm far from it. I mean, I'm pretty right-winged conservative politically, but honestly, I'm just for doing what's right and just what makes sense, and you know, stuff like that. The thing I see with my generation is they're doing things half-assed and the wrong way, and they're blaming everybody else but themselves for their problems. And you know, guys, it's nobody else's fault but yours. It's nobody else's fault I had kids. It's not my boss's responsibility to give me a fucking livable wage so I can raise my family. That's on me. It's up to me to prove to him I deserve that. It's up to me to prove to him I've earned that. It's nobody else's job. Yeah, my uncle got me in here. Basically, the job was given to me. The position I'm at has been earned. The position I'm going to be has been earned. And you know, I know this video's gotten way off topic from the reason why I haven't really been on YouTube lately, and I really do apologize for that. You know, stick around. I don't know if I'll do it later today or tomorrow, but I'll be doing the tool giveaway. You guys got 2 winners coming up today, and as well as we're gonna re-raffle the gear wrench ratchet. It's been past the 30 days, guy. So I believe your name was Dissembler88. You're out. You never messaged me back, so you're out of the loop. And then I forget who the other winner is, but I'll put it on. I'll do a re-announcement of the previous winner a couple weeks ago. I know I didn't do the winner last week, so I'm just gonna do 2 this week because we hit 400 subscribers now. And you know, guys, it's awesome. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that I'm still getting subscribers even though I'm not active on the channel, and I really apologize for that, you know, sincerely. But you know, guys, the videos may slow down because of my change in position, and it's not absolute right now, and it's not very big right now. But I mean, in terms of the future, you know, as they start moving me more and more into the service manager role, my presence on YouTube may slow down because I'm gonna have a lot more other things to deal with. I'll still be able to get you guys cool troubleshooting videos because that's something I will still be doing, and I'll be able to put up some cool repair videos of stuff I've been doing in the shop and things like that. Maybe I'll do. And also too, I am going to buy a toolbox because if I'm gonna be in the shop, you know, versus on a truck, you know, I got all my tools, you know, in one of the bins, and so I got all my bigger stuff. They're kind of doing some construction type work here today. They got these big quarries where all the water comes in, and they're basically sludge collectors. Not really sludge, I mean they call them sludge collectors, but they really just filter out all the dirt and rocks, all the really heavy material before it gets into the fancy filters inside. But you know, being on a truck, I've got all my tools in a drawer, and you know, and I can lay everything out and I can see where all my stuff is. Once I'm in shop, you know, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm not gonna have a truck. I'm not gonna keep this truck. It's gonna be given to another technician who deserves it. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a toolbox because most of my work is gonna be in shop. And you know, the troubleshoot calls I'm gonna do outside of the shop aren't necessarily gonna be simple ones like, oh, there was a bad fuse. Like that kind of stuff they're not gonna send me out for. But I mean, we get calls sometimes where we send one technician out and they can't figure it out, and then they send me. Those will be the calls I'm gonna be taking when the guys in the field can't figure it out and it's just too complicated. Then they'll send me. Those will be the calls I get. So I'll take you guys along for those calls. I think that'll be pretty cool. And but being in shop, I'm gonna need a place to put all my tools, obviously. So I'll buy a toolbox, and I think at that time I'll definitely do a toolbox tour. And like I said, don't expect it to be soon. You know, it's gonna be 2 years from now, but expect it. You know, here's you know, I'm giving you, you know, Benny Comptech season 10 already, 2 years later. But you know, thanks guys for being loyal to the channel. I apologize to you guys that are subscribers and have been waiting for content. I really do. But like I said, over the vacation period, I just wanted to be selfish and hold that time to me, my family, and my kids. And then this whole week has just really been slow, and I've just had a really lax week, which has been great. And you know, like I've really only had 1 or 2 calls a freaking week, but I still get my full 40-hour paycheck, which is awesome. And you know, on top of that, my position is changing for the better. And you know, guys, really thank you so much for your guys' support. It's really awesome going on my channel and you know, seeing that there's still people watching my stuff, that there's still you guys out there commenting. And I know I respond to you guys as much as I can. I believe I responded to every one of you guys, because I went through all my videos and checked all my comments list to see if there's any questions directed towards me that haven't been answered. And another thing too, who in the fuck disliked my day in the life of a compressor technician? Like, there's only one dislike. Like, I don't know what the hell I did to piss somebody off to dislike it. Like, literally, it was just a day in what I do. I didn't get it. And there's another person that disliked. Like, there was 2 people who disliked how I became a compressor technician. Like, literally, that was just a story of how I'm doing what I'm doing now, more than, you know, like, I didn't really go through like all the qualifications and certifications and shit like that. I know I touched bases on it and basically explained to you guys my certs are bullshit. I don't know who fucking disliked it. I mean, and there's so many professions, you know, legitimate professions where certifications are bullshit. You know, my dad works for the fucking city, and you know, for the water distribution for the city. His certs are somewhat bullshit too, really, to be honest. And you know, I've seen some hack fucking electricians that you know for shit are certified, but they're doing bullshit work. Like, come on. I don't know who in the fuck disliked that video, if it's because I said my certifications are bullshit. And I don't know. Who the fuck put the dislike button? Like, that dislike button should only be for political reasons. And you know, people are disliking my snap-on tool videos, like on the truck. Who the fuck does like my freaking truck tours? I don't get it. Like, it's literally just a video of me going onto a truck to spend my money and buy tools. Who the fuck dislike that? Like, are you just mad because I could afford it and you can't, and you're just window shopping on my channel or what? I don't get it, guys. But I'll see if I can get a video for you guys up this weekend on my tool bags maybe. I know I've had a couple of requests for that. I'd probably do a truck tour this weekend because I've been getting shit from one of the guys at the shop who's in charge of our trucks and maintaining them and shit. My truck's a bit of a mess, I'll be honest, and I haven't cleaned it in like a month. I've just been a lazy motherfucker. And so I got all kinds of trash I need to clean out of here, and this back seat, and the bed not so much. They don't really give us so much crap for the beds because we deal with a lot of oil, so. But I definitely got a lot of shit inside here I need to clean, and I gotta wash the truck and all that crap because it's just covered in crap. Alright guys, so thank you so much for all of you following the channel and being loyal. And you guys have a great weekend, and pretty sure I'm gonna go hiking this weekend and go up in the mountains. I tried to get you guys, that's one thing I will tell you, I did try and get you content on the holiday. I recorded a whole day of me up here in the mountains at Angels National Forest at Crystal Lake, if any of you know where that's at, hiking the trail. And when I started editing everything, when I move everything from my GoPro to my phone, and then I move it to my editing app, Splice, once I move it all to that, because I'm kind of limited on space on my phone, I'll start deleting it, like backtracking everything. That once it finally transfers to this and that, I'll delete the old section because I no longer need it, because now it's on the new part, I have it there. But once it gets onto Splice, it saves it as one long clip, and they're not individual no more, it's one long clip. And what happened was, one of the files, I don't know if it got corrupted or if there was like a glitch in it, but I could not retransfer the file back to my phone because one of the files had a glitch in it, and it wouldn't. Every time I would hit 18% of transfer, it would glitch out. And I tried to figure, I rewatched the whole thing, and there was like multiple parts of it that kept like glitching. It was really weird, and so the whole thing was for nothing. I mean, I got you guys like a good like 24-minute video up in the mountains. It's beautiful if you guys are outdoors like me. But I got you guys a full 24-minute video, and it was all for nothing. And you know, that was the one bit of content I was gonna try and get you out there, get you guys to see. Let me know if you guys do want to see some of that. Me going up in the mountains, I'm kind of a little bit different. I do a little, it's called scrambling. It's like mountain climbing, but you're not necessarily, you know, climbing a vertical face. You're just climbing up the side of a mountain. So, you know, you're climbing over a lot of loose rock and dirt and stuff like that. And it's honestly kind of dangerous. I need to get some more gear. I got, you know, headgear, but I definitely want to get some rappelling gear for shit like that. But let me know if you guys do want to see that, if you want to see some stuff in the outdoors. I've been also thinking about too, doing some Snap-on tool reviews up in the mountains, because a lot of times when I get up there, I'll just sit up there for hours and just look at the view. And so let me know if you guys think that would be cool. You know, I could definitely toss some tools in my bag and take them up to the mountains and give you guys reviews out there. I thought about doing that. Just a little bit different, give you guys some awesome scenery as well as a good review. But yeah guys, y'all have a good weekend, and let me know if you guys want to see anything up in the mountains this weekend. Be pretty cool. I do see a lot of animals up there, deers, foxes, mountain lions. Haven't seen a bear yet, but there are up there, but haven't really seen them. Where I go hiking, they don't really have a reason to come over on the other side of the mountain. There's nothing for them really. But yeah guys, thanks again so much for all the subscriptions and the dedication and the views and the comments. It's all really appreciated. I know even my wife goes on my channel still, and she looks like, oh, you got 400 and some subscribers. And you know, it even makes her day sometimes, and it really makes mine, and it's pretty cool. And makes my younger brothers, he's not a YouTuber, but he follows a lot of YouTube channels, and he sees that my channel's growing, and you know, it trips him out on it too, and it really does for me. So remember guys, this either today or tomorrow, you guys will get 2 tool giveaways and the re-raffle for the gear wrench ratchet. Okay guys, so stay tuned for that. And again, sorry for my rambling. I'm kind of bored. I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for them to call me back for this guy, if we can get it somewhere. I think I'm gonna have to drive all the way out to Ontario to pick it up and come back. Kind of sucks, but it's the only thing I got going on today. And it's Friday, so at least by the time I get back, I'm gonna be 2 miles from my house. All right, guys, y'all have a good day. Peace.